heard. I'd just like to take a moment to appreciate this room that we're in. I mean, besides the PAC, this room is my favorite room in the entire school. Mainly because it is a place where we can come together as a community and listen to members of our community speaking about what's important to them, just as I'm talking to you now. Every person is different, and so every chapel talk is different. And as you can probably tell, mine is a bit different than everyone else's this year. I didn't want to stand at our grand podium, mainly because it just seems too standoffish and too intimidating for me. So instead, I'd rather than talking at you, I'd rather be sharing the moment with you. What else do you think is different? Yeah, I'm wearing a giant dress. This is actually my prom dress, and my best friend made it for me. He made it in a week, and he finished it morning of prom. At 2:15 is when I got the dress, and I was here at 2:30, so I threw it on and came here. And just as every other girl who was there and guy, wearing the most gorgeous dresses that represented who we were, and if we were all the same people, then I don't know about you, but I think it'd be kind of boring if we all wore the same dress. I mean, I like just staring at the promenade and like looking at everyone and saying, oh, that dress is really pretty. And wearing this dress is a part of what makes me a unique person. What? And so today, I'd like to come and celebrate our uniqueness, what makes us who we are. A couple of weeks ago, Miss Roll, I was talking to her, and she told me how even though we all go through like our 4 or 5 years, or teachers all teaching here for many years, or even just one, depends on who you are, I find that each experience, like every person's experience here is different. And we all travel down different paths, and I might have the same exact teachers as someone, like last year I had every single class with Lincoln, but I find that I know our experiences were completely different, and that's just amazing. And you know what? She's so right when she said that, and if you haven't had the chance to talk to her, especially seniors in their last week, definitely talk to Miss Roll, because she's amazing. So my experience here, it's different than yours, or anyone up on the balcony. It's different from everyone. And that's what makes us special. Imagine if we had the same interests, or passions, or points of view. I mean, I feel like we would all, like if we were the same person, there would be nothing interesting to talk about, because we already know everything about each other. We would already know what we did, or how we felt, or don't make me cry. We would already know what we did, or how we felt, or what we're going to do. So where would the interesting points of view and different aspects of that we're talking about come from? So humor me here. Everyone close your eyes, and I don't want you to peek. Okay. So take a moment to think. What was it that maybe either last year, or 4 years ago, or for you teachers, maybe a millennia ago, what brought you to our campus? What brought you to this beautiful campus? What was it that motivated you in the choices that you made? Was it sports, academics, or the arts? Did you choose governors, or did it choose you? Okay, come back to me. So my experience in getting to Govs might be a little different. I find that, let's start in 8th grade. And in 8th grade, I came to Govs, and it was alumni weekend, and it was with my mom's best friend's family, who's alum with Paul Nardoni, and some of you may have son who's sitting in the balcony, Casey. And we were We came for alumni weekend, and the moment I stepped on campus, I just knew I had to come here. So I wrote up my application, I came in, I did the tour, the interview, and I went home, and I waited. Waited to know what my future may be. Those of you who know me well know that I didn't come here the very first year I applied. I was waitlisted and never taken off the waitlist. So with my determination and also the advice of the lovely Carolyn Kimball, I reapplied as a freshman, thinking that it would be more admirable of a quality to be able to repeat a year. And really when I came, it didn't feel like repeating at all. So it is this wide range of interests and different ways of how we got here and what we do with our days and what classes we take and where we're going to college. It's all of these different things that bring us together as a community and how we can celebrate each of us every single day. When here, I find it's difficult to find where you belong at first. It wasn't really until spring of sophomore year that I really felt comfortable and at home on our campus. And I did that in Drell's office. Every day before and after afternoon activity, which for me would be dance, we would go to Drell's office, and every single time I walked in the door, there would be a billion people just sitting on the couches, hanging out, listening to music, talking, playing, like, you name it. And that's part of what made Drell so special. Like, he would just open his arms and open his space and his his room to you and just be there for you to talk about anything you needed. And so that's what made him more of an individual and more of a unique person. He would comfort you when you needed comfort. He would lighten your spirits when you're having a bad day. And in his passing, a pillar of our community has fallen. But in that pillar that has fallen has risen new friendships and memories and moments and, you name it. And with that, if you walk into Couchland today, you'll walk in and you'll either see the most heated debate you've ever seen, and it doesn't matter the topic, it could be about anything. Or you could just go in and hug someone and when you needed a hug, because I don't think I know a person that would say no to a hug. A couple weeks ago, it was Friday and I was proctoring, and we decided to rally a game of hide and go seek. And it made me think when I was thinking about what to talk about and how to display what I want to say. It made me think about, imagine that we were all the same when playing that game. We would all think, oh, I have the perfect hiding spot. We go to the same exact spot. And then the seeker would probably know exactly where we hid, so he would probably, or she would probably just go right there too. And then it wouldn't really be much of a game anymore, would it? I don't know about you, but I want to learn from different ideas and thoughts and people with different opinions and even a better fashion sense. Thank you, sophomore at Italy trip, really. But I find it's important in your, when you're going through your time here and your life here, it's important to, on your journey of self-discovery, to be true to yourself and be your truest self. It's important to be happy with yourself, because if you're not happy with who you are, it doesn't matter if everyone else likes you for how you see yourself. It only matters what it does to yourself on the inside. And it's important to be at peace with yourself. And I'm not talking about the peace please rest in peace. I'm talking about the peace you're happy and you're true to who you are. Wouldn't you think our individuality is the most precious part of who we are? What makes us the most important part? Would you not think that's true? Does your heart tell you otherwise? Or is it the voice in the back of your head saying like, Ellie, that's not you. So being a part of like an individual, like my sister, she loves to play soccer and volleyball, and she's actually going to be coming here next year. But I mean, I tried soccer freshman year. For those of you who were here, you all know I had a concussion by running into Taya and colliding heads. So much fun. And volleyball, I really wouldn't even look at it. I'm too much of a dancer. Or how Ember creates the most beautiful photos and then creates posters that represent the PAC perfectly. I mean, if you haven't seen them, just go up there. Go over to the PAC, they're hanging up everywhere. Or how Hannah, whenever you're walking down the PAC to calls, you just hear her singing at the top of her lungs. And Liam, how he runs as fast as the wind. And I mean, I can't sing and I can't run, so really, that's awesome. And it makes you guys so unique. Or what about Andre? Andre, who creates the most amazing music, and how he mixed music as if we all walked in here, or I didn't walk in here, but as you all walked in here, and how he'll play again as we all leave. And I hope we don't forget about Misha playing the piano in his giant gingerbread man suit and not breaking a sweat. Then there's Scooter, along with the many other people in here who are taking 4 or 5 or 6 APs. I don't know how you do it. I'm taking 2, and I think I failed 1, so I don't know how you do it, like, honestly. And then there's Justin. I mean, he's the one that like gets all the little things done. Like he helped me with my senior solo for the dance show. I couldn't have done even this without him and his techie capabilities. And I mean, that piano is very hard to move. And Sam. I mean, the fact that Sam has come here for a semester, never mind, and like left his home, but never mind everyone here who does it for 2 or 3 or 4 years. I've stayed in the same house my entire life. So my parents bought the house the day my mom found out she was pregnant with me. So really, I've been there my entire life. And my college, Mount Holyoke, it's 2 hours away. So I'm not really going far. I can just hop home in my car and just be home for the weekends. Although I probably won't do that. So, in paving my path in my journey of self-discovery, I've come to a boarding school. And in my family, I'm the very first person to have done that. So, in a way, I've started to pave a path for my sister and my cousin and my aunt, who will all be here next year. My sister and cousin being part of the freshman class, and my aunt being the new chemistry teacher. So you should all go visit her because she's awesome. And it's what celebrating these different, unique individuals that bring us together as a community, as a supportive community, and what makes us different from every other private or boarding school there is. It's what gives us the flavor to our smorgasbord of a school. I mean a smorgasbord, one of my favorite words. And it's important that we appreciate every single day and every single moment to celebrate who we are, because we never know when that can be taken away from us. So it's important to celebrate your you every moment of every day. Andre, cue the music.